I'm Blue.
I'm Daisy.
And welcome to Penguin Chat.
This is our very first episode, and we are scared to death, so we're hoping that this is going to go better than we fear.
I've never done anything like this, ever.
Neither have I. The closest thing I've done to this is streaming with my brother on Twitch, so here's something. So, Blue, if you want, you can go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay, so I am Blue21102. Oh, voice crack. Well, I've been playing Club Penguin since September 2008.
Wow, that's a long time.
I'm 16 years old in real life. And Club Penguin's been a pretty big part of my life for a while, and I'm going to be sad to see it go soon.
Me too. I think those awkward silences, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say something.
I'm sorry. Just keep
You can always cut this out, don't worry.
Yeah.
Should we keep going?
Yeah.
Okay, and I've been involved recently with the So Long CP project, which is basically a way to say goodbye to Club Penguin, making the most memories as we can before the game ends. So that's the interesting thing about me. I don't really know what else to say. Do you want to go ahead?
Sure. I'm Daisy. I've been playing Club Penguin since, I honestly am not 100% sure, but I think it was July of 2012. I am 14 years old in real life, and I am a Christian, and I have also been involved in the So Long CP project. Not as dedicated as Blue has, considering, he's the creator and he's done really all the hard work. But I've helped out in any way I can, and I really enjoyed the project so far, and I think I will enjoy the ending of it, which will be Operation Shadow, that we may or may not discuss more later. And,
yes, very excited for that.
Yeah. And I also really like food. That's pretty important. So, there we go.
Same.
If you don't like food, you've got something wrong with you.
Yes. In the first podcast of Penguin Chat, me and Daisy have asked you all on Twitter to send us some questions for us to answer. So we're going to have a Q&A sesh, which is going to be the main part of this episode. And yes, I'm going to start right away.
Wait, before you do that, I do want to credit Rocket Snail right quick, because we direct messaged him and he was so quick to answer us, like within just a few hours. And he let us know that we could use Penguin Chat as our title and we wouldn't get sued. So
yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, that was really kind
of him. Thank you. Thank you, Lance.
So thank you, Mr. Preeb, if you are watching this, which I think you probably have better things to do, but we'll...
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. Okay, you can go ahead and read out the question now.
Okay, our first question is from Waddle McGogo, otherwise known as Duck, who asked, what is our favourite CP community party? You can answer first, Daisy.
Alright, well, it's kind of almost a tie. I think CP Reunion is probably my favorite, but people are probably going to think me conceited for this. But honestly, I like CP around the clock.
Say.
I think it's fun to be able to go to all these different parties hosted by all these different people. And even though it's the same game for 24 hours straight, it's still a new experience every hour because someone new's in charge. So I think
I
that's
totally
a lot
agree.
of fun. And I really like seeing everybody come together for a reunion, for a CP reunion. And I really just enjoy seeing the community get together for events like those. So those are probably my two favorites.
Yeah, I agree. In fact, those are my top two as well.
Oh.
I actually first properly attended CP Reunion for the 11th anniversary. I wasn't there for the first one.
Oh no,
but,
the first one was even better.
Yeah. I was still mind blown though, because there was a lot of people there.
Yeah.
And so I really enjoyed CP Reunion. There was a lot of people. It's quite full. It was kind of the first event I went to in a while, which was like where the server was actually full almost, and that was amazing. And CP around the clock as well. Something that's in the top because it's not exactly been the biggest, as in the population of it, but it's because you and I worked on it, and it's something I'm kind of proud that it turned out really well.
I'm honestly
better than I was expecting.
I'm honestly quite proud of you for how you did with it, because I totally cracked under the pressure the second time around. Like, you can ask my best friend. I had like a total breakdown. I was so ticked. And I was just not having a good time, and I really didn't know how this would go, because I know the stress. I've been under it twice, and it's not fun. But you did a fantastic job, so I was really impressed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You did really well as well. I mean, it's not just me, it's the So Long CP team. Daisy, I say you're one of the hardest working people there in the team. So, yeah, it wouldn't have been as successful without a team. So, yeah, I'm really glad
the team definitely does
you helped.
It definitely does help.
Yes, definitely. I mean, it was really stressful setting up CP around the clock, but it was so worth it. I mean, there was quite a lot of this drama beforehand, with having to add people to a group chat, and then there was people who were blocking each other on Twitter. But it turned out fine. There was quite a lot of substitute.
Everybody in this community hates each other, so it's pretty hard to get a group chat going.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I would say CP Reunion, CP Around the Clock, my top two as well.
Me too. Okay, next question?
Yeah.
Okay. The next question comes from @BillJohns0501 on Twitter, and he asks, is this too spoiler for Operation Shadow?
No. Go. Wait.
I think it's time. Okay. He asks.
Just go for it.
Okay. He asks, can I voice act Klutzy now?
Okay. That's a funny question, because Klutzy does not speak in it unless you can do the most amazing clicks in the world, and then we would hire you. But it's kind of a bit too late now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We've kind of got some clicks already in there, but, you know, if you have an amazing clicking ability, let us know, and we'll get back to you on that.
Yeah. Even though we've pretty much almost finished all the voice recording and stuff.
Yeah, which is so cool.
Ooh. Yeah, it's so very cool.
Just a spoiler alert, Blue's character is like the best character, just so y'all know. His acting is on point.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's a whole range of characters in Operation Shadow, and I hope you'll all enjoy it. There's some people you may know in the community voicing all these people, and it's really cool.
We should get like a prize and see if somebody can name everybody that's voice acting everybody. Like,
yes.
if they know every single person, we should give them a prize.
There's actually one thing to note. At the time you were watching this, we would have had the first video for Operation Shadow.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
I guess
so. It starts very soon.
Yeah.
It started today.
This is
okay.
So exciting. So
yeah, very exciting.
You can go ahead and ask the next question if you want to.
Okay. So Raita asked, "What blogs do you read and why?"
You want to go
can
or
start.
Okay. Well, nobody get mad at me, but I don't really read any blogs faithfully. Like every single post, that's just not really my thing. I do read posts from, CPI News Plus, and which is a good thing because I work on it. I probably should do that. CP Space. I've read some stuff from the Blue blog. I've read some stuff from a lot of blogs, but I don't really read any of them every time. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm bored.
Yeah, relatable.
Your turn.
So, I used to read Club Penguin blogs regularly, a whole range of them. I wouldn't say I read as much now, just because I find it very time consuming and stuff. I love reading blogs though. When I get the time, it's really good. If I say the top 3 blogs I read are probably Club Penguin Mountains, who is owned by my friend Torres. There's Club Penguin Space as well, owned by Rita. And third one would probably be Tomisno.
Really?
Otherwise known as
Wow,
Thomas.
You
I mean,
read the blog I work on. I'm so offended.
Yeah, I do read. CPI News Plus now, is it called? I do read it, but not as regularly as those. But then again, I don't read them as much as I used to.
Yeah.
But 2 blogs I used to read all the time was Trainman's Club Penguin Memories.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Sarah April's blog before she left.
I don't think
Quite a while ago.
read Sarah April's faithfully. I don't know if I ever read it really at all, more than one or
She
two
was
posts.
a really good blogger, very creative and stuff. I used to just read it like every day after school and stuff. Yeah, so...
Yeah. By the way, speaking of blogs, am I the only one that still calls CPI News Plus TKCPC? Like, am I the only one that does that?
I was tempted to call it that just a minute ago.
I always still want to say that, and then I have to correct myself. Okay, so next question. Okay. Nina1059CP is asking us, what's the best part of So Long CP? Well, you should know, you're on the team.
Yeah.
You can go ahead.
Best part for me, well, CP around the clock was amazing, but if I were to do something else, because I've already mentioned that, I would say the best part is not actually an event. It is the fact that I've got to know a lot more people, like everyone on the So Long CP team, such as you, Daisy, Nina, and Tom, Dylan, all these people I've got to know, and it's just been really fun because I've never really been on a team before. And So Long CP obviously requires a lot of organisation, teamwork, and leadership. And I thought it'd be fun to kind of do this before Club Penguin ends, and it's been really worth it. And that's the highlight for me, just getting to know more people, and it just makes it, for me, it makes the ending of Club Penguin more memorable for me. And I'm glad that I've made this project.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I think my favorite part of it is probably the same as yours, because I think the most fun I've had organizing was my hours of CPR on the clock, which I hosted with friends, with my best friend Bill and with you, and the Operation Shadow read that we did for practice.
Yeah.
I think those are my two favorite things. And it's been a lot of fun to be able to get to know you guys, because, I mean, like, I don't know, did we ever even, like, talk before So Long CP?
No.
Not often at all.
Not really.
And now we talk, like, every day about the podcast and Operation Shadow and stuff.
Yeah. I actually, the first time I actually talked to you for the first time was when I actually asked if you would like to incorporate CP around the clock into my project.
Yeah.
So I think that was when we first, and even then we didn't even know each other. I was just part of CP around the clock for New Year's.
Yeah, I mean, we had spoken before that a little bit because you were in the CP around the clock group direct message and stuff. But I think that was when you opened maybe the DM. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've made some friends through this event, and I've gotten some other friends more acquainted with new friends, like, you know, Madzom and Bill Johns 0501. They've gotten to know the people that I've worked with on this project, and it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been really fun, and I'm also thrilled that bots have not been an issue.
I know, right?
Except at the Penguin playoffs, but that even went really well because that was the event that kind of stopped all the bots. And since the Penguin playoffs, I feel like the bots have just been retreating. They just haven't returned.
I wonder if they gave up.
Yeah, it was just that was amazing, really. The fact that
You kind of pulled a, if you can't beat them, join them, and they kind of gave up.
yeah, there was that video I made. I was like, never give up. Yeah, it was really good. No bots at all.
Yeah,
like,
it's been great.
for the most of it. So next question is from the Braxman, otherwise known as Ethan, your brother, who asked, "What's your favourite Lazy Town song?"
Man, they're all good. I just like Lazy Town. I mean, I think my favorite. I don't know. I like We Are Number One, and I like the Mine Song memes, and I like the Cooking by the Book memes. And
same.
Yeah, have you seen the Mine Song, but every mine is a landmine?
I haven't seen that one. I haven't actually watched Lazy Town in a while.
I think you'll have to look up that meme as soon as we are done with this podcast.
Okay, if you insist.
And then there's, I think for the song itself, one of my favorites is The World Goes Round, which is, except Stephanie ruins it all. Those of you that have heard it know what I'm talking about. She, like, totally changes the song. But other than that, it's a good song. So I just like Lazy Town. What about you?
Yeah. I used to watch Lazy Town a lot. Never really seen it recently, except in meme form. But I always loved the Cooking by the Book song. That's one I remember. And there was I don't know what it's called, but it's the one where it's like Ziggy's trying to sleep, but then he keeps like he's scared to sleep. Sorry?
I love that where he just looks up and...
Yeah. Those are the two songs I remember. And then, and my top favourite is the Pirate song.
Oh, yeah.
I love that one.
I forgot about these two, but I also love Master of Disguise, and I do not remember the name of it, but it's like the one where he's singing with a dog. I think it's basically called the Rough Rough song. I think that's just it, but that one's pretty great. So yeah.
I miss Lazy Town. Haven't watched it in a while.
There are some videos of it up on YouTube, but that might be qualified as piracy, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Just watch the pirate episode and you'll be fine. Okay. Okay, should we move on?
Is it your turn?
I think so. Okay, you ready to do it? Okay. Triple M asks, have you ever been delayed? Next question.
I've been delayed. Yeah.
I am always delayed because I'm always late. So, yeah, always delayed.
I've had it both ways. I've delayed others, and I've also been delayed myself.
Yeah,
so,
true. So,
yeah, I'm not the very punctual person.
Me either. Like anybody can tell you, I'm literally always late.
Yeah. Apparently, though, the people who are always late are the most creative people in life.
Well, that works.
I don't know who that's according to, but I heard that recently.
Well, yay! I have something to my credit, maybe, possibly. Are you sure they didn't mean the craziest? Because I definitely fit that bill.
Well,
a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want, you can read off the last question.
Okay. Last question is from Zimri. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And they asked, what made up Puffle is your favourite? Well, it depends, because the team made this poster once of all these Puffles, and some of them weren't even released. That there's like some of these, like this cow Puffle and bat Puffles and stuff. If you're talking about them or just like random ones made up in the community, I would have liked to have a chicken Puffle, which made its debut in the medieval party. I think that was pretty cool. And also one I've always really wanted myself is like a monkey Puffle, because I love monkeys.
Somebody needs to design that like right now.
Yeah.
That sounds cool. I think I would have liked a cow Puffle. Or what was the other one? I think I would also like Well, actually, they made a lot of the made-up puffles, like the rainbow puffle and the golden puffle. They kind of made those exist. So, yeah, probably the
All I can think of are just puffle creatures.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I'm not a big fan of them as I am for the original puffles, including the rainbow and gold. But I think puffle creatures are amazing as well. Like the dog puffle, it's cool.
I like cats though, so I accidentally.
Oh no!
Fun fact though, I accidentally got 2 dog puffles. I didn't mean to. I had lag problems, so I got the 1 dog puffle and I logged off, expecting that it didn't let me keep it or something. And then I got back on and got another dog puffle. And I don't even care that much for the dog puffle, so now I have 2 dog puffles. I think I also have. Go ahead.
Oh, I was about to say, ever since they introduced the backyard feature to your igloo, I have not taken care of my puffles at all. I just leave them in my backyard, which is a shame because I used to love interacting with them, but I can't be bothered anymore.
I don't do it very often myself. I also think I have 2 orange alien puffles named Samus. They're both named Samus. Samus, yes. So, yeah, we've actually answered all the questions.
And how much time do we have left?
About 5 minutes, I think. So do you want to discuss
5 minutes.
Some Operation Shadow? Okay, so we're going to talk about the read-through of the Operation Shadow script, right?
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to start?
Okay. So, there's a a voice chat app. Blue and I are actually using it right now. That all of us seemed to have for the most part. I think a couple of us had to make an account, but we all had this voice chat app, and we have a script for Operation Shadow, as you'll know by now. And for practice, we had a run through of the entire script, and it was really a lot of fun.
Yes, it was amazing. It was the first time I actually chatted to a lot of you on the team. Never spoken to your brother before. Never spoken to Felix. Yeah, it was fun, and
besides my own,
it went really well.
Yeah, it did. I think besides my own brother, you were the only one I'd spoken to by that point.
Yeah, it was really amazing because it just made me realise how talented our community is. Just because, this project, if this didn't exist, I wouldn't have got to know you all through this Operation Shadow project, and it's just weird how, because I think we've casted the right people for this, because I think every person's voice is really unique and special, and it's just I'm really kind of happy that we have a really good team, and they've been really cooperative as well. Because Operation Shadow has had its ups and downs. We started talking about it quite a while ago, but it only started taking action within the last
month or so.
Week or so. So it's been kind of rushed.
Yeah, it has been a little rushed, but I think it's going well. And props to Blue, because not only does he voice, it's 2 characters, right?
Yeah.
But
not going to reveal them, though.
Not only does he do that, but he edits the videos, he makes the invitations to the events, he literally does everything difficult on this project. So props to him for that.
Well, but it is my project, and I don't mind doing it, obviously. You've all helped out, having a team's really helped out, and you've been supportive. I really don't mind it at all. It is stressful, but Club Penguin's closing, and I can take up any of my time to dedicate towards this project. But it's been really worth it so far, and I can't wait until. Well, at the same time, I'm sad to see So Long CP go, because it ends next Friday.
Oh my goodness!
And Operation Shadow ends next Friday as well.
It's been so quick.
It's going to be so sad. Because we still have some time left before Club Penguin closes, but there's not going to be another official event. But obviously, I'm going to have other meetups, maybe just kind of go online, and on the last day, I might even do like a live stream. We were talking about that, weren't we?
Yeah, we were discussing that. I think that would be a lot of fun. I'm very glad that you thought up this whole So Long CP project, including Operation Shadow, because the only person on the So Long CP team from the beginning, not including like Mad Zom and Bill, because they were added later, I think the only person I would have considered like a good friend in the whole team was probably Nina. She was like the only one, and now
definitely.
I have friends, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, everyone's been supportive in their own way, but I'd say I don't want to. I think everyone in the team's really good, but I've got to know you and Nina a lot more than
I think
I did
you're
before.
the one I have grown closer to more than the others, which is no offense to them. It's just that I've had more to talk to you about because you're the owner of the project. And between CPR on the Clock and Operation Shadow and now this whole podcast thing, we've had to talk a lot. I really can't imagine how you're not sick of me yet, but whatever. That's okay. I'll take it.
Probably going to have to cancel Penguin Chat after this podcast.
I give it 1 month. Which is probably 4 podcasts. I give it a month.
Yeah, but I hope this lasts for as long as we could do. I mean, after Club Penguin ends, it's still going to go on. We could talk about Club Penguin Island, and even we could discuss Club Penguin Private Service, which I'm not really a fan of, but we can just discuss anything Club Penguin or Penguin related. I don't know.
We should have a trivia about actual real life penguins. We should do that one week.
Yeah, that would be cool. I don't know much about real life penguins.
Me either. All I know is that the rockhopper is actually a real name of a penguin, and that's really the extent of my knowledge of penguins.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know they swim.
I don't know if they like stinky cheese as much as him, or flamingos as much as him.
Yeah. I think that I don't really know as much about penguins as a person that has dedicated 4+ years of one's life to Club Penguin should, but you know, that's all right. So, I think we're at about the half-hour mark.
Yeah, well, yeah.
We did
that's
it.
all we had to discuss, and it's been fun. It went well.
I've definitely enjoyed the recording, and I hope that this doesn't totally crash and burn.
So yeah, thank you if you're watching this, the first episode of Penguin Chat. Please let us know in the YouTube comments on my blog or on Twitter. You can just DM us or tweet us, just if you have any feedback or if you have any ideas. Next week, should we say what we're doing next week?
Sure.
Just to give
Don't
them a
make
heads
it
up.
definite though, because it's not completely
this
sure.
This is not definite, but we're thinking of having a script read through with as many people from Operation Shadow as possible, but it's going to have a little twist. And so Penguin Chat is not just going to be Daisy and I. It will. Every week there'll be at least a new guest, and so we could like contact you on Twitter, or you could just let us know if you're interested, and you may be on our next podcast. So that would be really cool.
I think this is going to be a really fun project, and I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.
And please watch next week if you didn't totally hate us.
Yes.
And I'm sorry if we made you cringe, because we're still not used to each other yet, and it's still weird. So I'm sorry if we made you cringe at all during this podcast, but you know, that's what YouTube
it will only get better though. That's the good thing.
Yeah, hopefully. Or the cringe will only get worse. We'll just have to see. So yeah, thank you for watching. And
so yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Waddle on.
Waddle on.